Alright, so this trail is called Floating Rock. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's kind of cool. Alright, going down some steps here. This is pretty freaking cool. Alright, heading back up the stairs. Let's keep moving. I think this is like a 4-hour hike or something. I might not even be able to do it all. Might try to pick up the pace a little bit. Alright. It rained a pretty decent amount yesterday, so got some puddles here. Kind of cool. You got the fall leaves going. This is almost like sand. Really cool. Just all the mud and everything built up from the rain. Look at how high that is. Freaking crazy. I was contemplating whether to get a bike. I got e-bikes here. I'm going on a bunch of tours, and this guy was like, at one of the shops, he's like, because he was like talking to me about buying like a $400 self-guided tour, but he was like, honestly, he's like, if I was you want me to just give you some pointers? And I was like, sure, that works. And he said, honestly, just take the shuttle up to stop 9 and move your way back, which that's what everybody was doing today anyway. So and that's free, so the stream is down there. Looks like some people went down there. I guess I went the non-stream route, which again, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But that's the cool thing about life, is you live and you learn, right? Like, I got to the bus today and almost everybody had a hat on except for me. So we're gonna go through this today kind of without a hat. Probably buy a hat later. Use that tomorrow. You live and you learn, man. So yeah, some people are walking the stream down there. Kind of cool. You get kind of like a little higher view up here though. My hands are getting kind of cold. I got some gloves in my bag, but I'm too lazy to get them. I'll get them here in a second. I just don't even know where they're at in my bag. This is kind of cool. Got like a waterfall thing going on here. Be kind of cool to go up there and see what it looks like up there. I got a boulder there too.
And part of it's because
Actually kind of cool that we got some rain yesterday / this week here, because you get waterfalls like that I feel like one of the locals yesterday told me, he's like, this is crazy, we hardly get any rain because we're in the desert, and there was like mist up on the mountains because it was like cold coming off the rain, and so it kind of looked like there was not necessarily snow up there, but just like a cool like fog mist that I don't usually get. I'm trying not to talk when there's people by me, because I don't even know what I'm saying. This is pretty dope. Oh, I got some cool rocks going on over here too. Jeep truck. It's definitely a better view over here on the left, but that's where everybody keeps walking, so on the way back I guess I'll get more of it, but whatever. Otherwise, to the right, it's just like huge rock. Like I hope that rock doesn't fall on me. It's literally right above me. Could chip off and hit me in the head. I wonder if that's ever happened to anybody. Probably. But yeah, this is amazing. I kind of gotta watch where I'm walking when I'm doing this, because there's a couple times where I've almost like walked off the trail, or just because I'm not paying attention because I'm looking at my screen here, making sure it's a good shot. We got some more water here, free flowing. Pretty cool. Man, this is dope. I'm gonna start a blog. Like, I follow a guy called Your Average Consumer. He just kind of buys a bunch of tech. And he's like just like average kind of tech guy, but now he's actually grown into like he's actually a pretty big tech guy. Kind of want to start something that's like called Your Average Joe hiker that doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Had the camera down because I don't really want to get people in the video because it'll make them feel awkward or whatever. So. See that rock? I wonder if that fell. And now it's there. I can totally see why people have big cameras around here. There's a bunch of like galleries where they're professional photographers and then they sell their prints and whatever. So I can totally 100% see why. So my camera says I've been going for 16 minutes now. Kind of wondering how long this is gonna take to upload. Not really looking forward to that process. I might need to upgrade my internet. Just gotta have 200 megabytes per second because I'm a cheap ass when it comes to paying for internet. I don't know. I feel like you can't really get old of just looking at these just rock creations. Alright, here's some steps where I can go down with. So I'm starting to realize when there's steps like this, take them, because there's probably a reason why they put steps here, because it's like a good picture spot or something. So let's check this out. Kind of off the main trail, if you will. And I saw a couple like deer earlier. I'm hoping to see some more animals, but yeah. So I have no idea how to use this camera, do anything, but yeah, I mean, check this out. This is badass. Should have wore a hat because I got some bad hair day today too, so that's great. But whatever. It's kind of like a little beach. go swimming. But yeah, like this is cool. Like I can get right up to the water. I think this camera, actually I know this camera's waterproof, but I really don't want to test that out on my first trip, so we might save that. Also, I want to Google how to take like a still picture when I'm taking a video on this camera, because I have no idea again how to use it. So like, look at this. This is insane. Like, this is just like, this is super cool. And then again, over here you have just like that. Like what is going on? This is like crazy. See, I literally flew in yesterday and like I had no idea what to do. I was like, what am I gonna do here for like 3 days? And now I see what people do. Because like this trail is supposed to literally take, pretty sure it said 4 hours. So if I go in 4 hours, or if I go out 4 hours, I gotta come back 4 hours. So I don't know about you, but 4 times 2 is 8. So and what's over here? I don't even know if I was supposed to. I mean, you can go anywhere you want here, but I don't know if this is like a normal detour for somebody to go on or what. But looks like some people have probably gone through here once or twice, so. But my main concern is if I do this, I'm gonna have to get back up somehow. So I'm kind of hoping there's maybe steps down the trail here, but I really don't know, so. Up with the sticks. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of like on your own out here. There's not anybody making sure that you're okay. So like I better watch where I'm walking right here. Okay. And expect to get your shoes dirty too. Like I bought these hiking shoes. Well, I think they're hiking shoes. Shout out Adidas. But they're supposed to be like waterproof and stuff like that, so. Okay, there's people walking behind me. So I must be doing something right. Let's go back up here because that looks like a tough situation over there. So I'm gonna go back up here. Looks like I can get back on the trail. So that's what I was hoping for. Okay. So that was a nice little detour. Solid. Oh. Almost slipped, but I'm okay.
Every other tree.
If I hear somebody walking really fast behind me, I try to find like a thing like this where I can go off onto the side, because it's like I start getting nervous, like why are they walking so fast behind me, and I just want to let them pass, and then I can kind of be on my own time. Like, there's people out here where like they're on a mission, and I'm kind of on a mission too, but I'm not really. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't really have like a like an agenda necessarily. Like I know I'm doing this trail, but I don't know. So, all right. Again, when somebody walks by me, I kind of shut up. So, it's cool though. You kind of see what I'm doing. Just kind of all out here. Honestly, this action camera, best purchase I've probably, well, let's say one of the best purchases I've ever made, because this is just cool. Being able to show you kind of what I'm doing. I do have a chest strap. I might use that later, but I kind of like the holding this in my hand and kind of go wherever I want. I feel like if it was on my chest, I couldn't really do as much. Kind of a cool waterfall. Waterfall right there. Hey, how's it going? So those people were nice. You get like the other girl that was like walking really fast behind me. She was wearing pants that like do the swish noise, and it was just like intimidating. And they didn't say anything. When they passed me, they were just like, screw you, dude, like, get out of my way. So, alright. And this is just crazy. Look at this. I don't know, I might stop this at a half hour. Okay, so you got a bunch of people down here. Oh, this is a good spot. This is kind of where it ends. I was thinking, my app, I downloaded an app called All Trails, and it said this was like a 4-hour hike, so now I'm confused because this is like where it stops. But here's some more steps. Oh, this is a good picture spot. Oh, that's cool. I might go ask this couple if they can take my picture where they're at, because that's kind of freaking cool. But check this. And this stream is so cool, man. Just like looking at it. I'm kind of afraid to give them my phone. They're right on top of the water. I'm afraid they drop it. Well, I just have to take like a selfie or something. That's kind of sick. Look at that. Man, I don't know if I'd want to get caught in that necessarily. That looks a little rough down there. What else we got? Stuff over here. Cool. Kind of want to take one of these rocks home with me. Used to, like, I think when I was a little kid, oh my god. I think when I was a little kid, like we could like buy those little rocks or something, and I thought that was kind of cool. But oh, that's cool. They got like trees up there. I don't even know if I can zoom in on this thing. I don't think I can zoom in, which kind of sucks. I wonder if I can. I wonder if this is a zoom. No, not really. Okay, still learning how to use my camera, but we'll figure it out one of these days. But there are some like pine trees up there on the hill, which is kind of like, how the heck do they do that? They're just chilling on the rock. I'm just like, what? How the hell are they doing that? All right, let's go see if this couple is still here to take my picture. Gotta watch where you're walking. And these rocks, you can definitely sprain an ankle out here, that's for sure. Oh, see, now they're taking pictures this way. I don't really want to get in their way. Shoot. See, they kind of know what they're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to see where my... Okay, so the trail says it keeps going on that way, but I honestly don't know how to do that. Let's see what these guys do, because I think these guys have the same app I do, and they're like, what the hell, dude? Okay, so I signed off without saying anything at the last spot because I kind of wanted this couple to take my picture, which it wasn't in the cool spot where all the other people were, but it was still decent, so whatever. But I was telling them that the Trails app that I was using said it was going to be like a 4-hour hike, right? But they were telling me that they thought that was the Narrows here in Zion, which is like you gotta like walk on water and stuff, so or in water, I guess. And so I said, okay, that probably makes sense. But he said that he thought that you needed a permit to go past that. It looked like it was just a bunch of river stuff, so kind of stopped and went around because I don't really feel like going through the river today, so. But yeah, so I mean, it's still pretty cool trail there. I'm just kind of looking at my Trails app here. It's like, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. I kind of want to go back and see where all that is, but I think that's why some people were turning back. Or they were, I don't know if that was the Narrows or what. So that's why I kind of signed off, got my picture taken, talked to them for a little bit. And then now I'm kind of walking back right now, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. But I might look into that trail more and see if that's somewhere where I can keep going, or if that is actually the Narrows. But you don't get any cell service out here, so you're kind of on your own. So I'm just walking back now, but that's kind of a cool like V opening there. So I'm gonna sign off again, figure out my next move, and then I'll come back on. So yeah, peace. Alright, so I'm just kind of walking back now, back to where this trail started, because there's not much to do that way, because it's the Narrows, and you need special gear for that, like water gear and whatever, so I mean, this is all like the same stuff as before, so I'm probably not going to share for too long. Still kind of nice to see this going this way, I guess, 'cause the river's on the right. So we got some dripping water here. I mean, this is cool. This water's all dripping right here on this side. That's how all these rocks form. Some water or whatever. But yeah, I think there's another couple trails on my app that I was gonna hit today, so I'm gonna go back to where this trail started and then figure out what the next trail I'm gonna do is. But there's like cactus stuff out here too, so like it's like a whole cactus thing. But like the tour guy that was giving me tips yesterday, he was saying like if it was him, because yesterday was raining, I was like, what do people do when it's raining out here? He was like, if it was him, he'd take his bike out here and just like sit and just go like by like a waterfall or something and just sit there for like hours. I was like, okay. And then down here today, it's kind of like I could see just like sitting by this river for like an hour or two, like read a book or something. That'd be kind of cool. Just like take in just the stream and the noise. I mean, I don't know if you can, probably can't hear the stream very well this far away, but maybe in my first original video of this. But yeah, I'll come back when I'm gonna figure out what the next trail I'm gonna do is. So, peace. Okay, actually, kind of found a better idea. Is on my way back, I'm gonna take the. Since I was on the trail most of the time, I wasn't really walking by the stream. So on my way back, I'm gonna walk by the stream. Like, what a great freaking idea that is. That I thought of. Mostly because I saw somebody else doing it, so it's kind of like what you got to do out here is you kind of got to look at what other people are doing and then just kind of copy them, even though it kind of makes you like a follower, but that's okay, in my opinion, for this type of thing. So now I'm walking by this, which is cool. I mean, down here you gotta kind of watch more where you're walking. Bust an ankle, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. Like a nice stream flowing. My trail app thinks I'm going off route, but I don't know, this is just kind of like a sub route. It's like I could literally, and I thought about that. I was like, I almost brought a book out here, and I just didn't know if I had to find a good spot to read, and then I kind of want to get a bunch of trails done today. It's like, it's my first full day here. I kind of want to crank out as much as I can, so tomorrow I can figure out what I want to do, which I was thinking about going over to East Zion, which is like a 45-minute drive, but then they have a bunch of tours over there. Starting to learn online that entering the park from East Zion has some cool spots in it. There's kind of a cool opening in the rock formation. I don't know if you can see that this far away, but yeah, I'm surprised I don't see anybody. I guess there's nowhere to like sit and read a book out here, so that's the problem. They have like some nice chairs out here or something, I don't know. But yeah, still getting back to the starting point of this trail, just taking a different route, which is kind of cool. It's like kind of like a sandy spot, sandy trail, whereas that one was more like some type of cement or whatever. Kind of hard to see through the stuff here. Looks like someone made an opening here. Let's get up a little bit closer. I'm gonna watch where I'm walking. Look at that. Like, this is sick. Water's kind of like iridescent or something. I don't know what caused that, but kind of some shiny stuff. It's kind of cool. Alright, I'm gonna walk now over here. It's kind of off the beaten path, but this is pretty like rocky. I mean, not like rocky, but it's not like I'm sinking into it. It's still like pretty stable right here, which is kind of cool. And then there's some like iridescent stuff going on in the water. Like I kind of want to walk out on the water, but over here it's not as rapid in terms of the current, so I feel like you can kind of go out here a little bit. Okay, going a little bit off-road here. I don't want to go too far, but that's an interesting rock right there. It looks like a square. It looks like in Nebraska, maybe. And you got that huge tree that fell at some point. I don't know if I'm going to go down that way. That looks a little sketch. Kind of looks like a dead end, so. Alright, well, I stepped in the water a little bit, so I can check that off my bucket list, I guess. Oh, the sun's starting to come out. See, I did not bring sunglasses on my trip because it said it was going to be foggy most of the time. And I kind of like to see things without like a filter, if you will. So it's actually getting kind of bright now. But I kind of like to see, you know, things in my own without a filter, like sunglasses or whatever. So this is awesome. Very cool stuff. Sun's pointing right there. Actually trying to get a picture with my phone, because like this is, so if my camera goes off a little bit. See, I kind of wish, I guess that's the bad thing about traveling solo, is you don't have another pair of hands to help you, so it's okay. Still vibing out. Hey, the sun's trying to come out. It's pretty nice. I also like to talk to random people, so like, look at that. Oh my gosh. The views here are amazing. Alright, let's go past this tree. It's gonna be a good picture spot here. Alright. Something just dripped right there. That was weird. Let's see. So kind of thinking, I'm gonna try to get a picture with my phone here. Took my glove off because these gloves are supposed to work in the, they got the like the finger pads on them, but it's not very good. So bear with me here. Let's see, that's like bad exposure. I have no idea how to take a picture on my phone. Wow. So I think some people probably, I would imagine, walk through this water, but I haven't seen anybody yet. Supposedly back there, like back all the way over there. It's kind of where it's called the Narrows. I might think about doing that tomorrow, but we'll see. Very cool. I can just stand here all day. Reason they block that off. I don't want people going down there for some reason. So I'm gonna kind of just stay on the trail because I don't want to get yelled at. But yeah, kind of like this marsh in the middle, tall grass, kind of cool. Definitely wouldn't want to hit a golf ball out of this. Heading back to the main trail now. I might turn off and turn back on when I figure out the next trail that I'm gonna go on. So, peace. Alright, so I don't really know if you can tell, but it just started sprinkling. Like I said, I kind of call it more of a rain now. But like it's kind of easy to see more so when you're looking at the rock formation. It's actually kind of cool. So I'm gonna take a video of this and see if I can see the rain coming down. And it looks like I can. I mean, closer to the sun. It's actually kind of peaceful when the rain's coming down.